The kingdom of Deltora is shrouded in darkness. There once was a time when the belt of Deltora protected the kingdom from such evil. It was Arden, the first king, who forged the belt and affixed the 7 tribal gems to it. Each gem had a unique and magical power, and united, they made Deltora unconquerable. However, the gems were stolen and scattered to 7 of the most dangerous places in the land. This was the doing of the evil Shadow Lord, who then conquered and ruled the land by terror. It is in dark hours that true hope and courage are born. Out of this despair, a boy would step forward to defy the Shadow Lord and search for the 7 gems. These are the adventures of Leaf, Barda, and Jasmine.
You two are late. If it happens again, there'll be consequences.
I apologize. We had to deal with a situation.
I don't want to hear excuses. And you better have brought as much food as you're supposed to this time.
Of course we did. It's all in the cart.
So the Rakachars give the food over to the Grey Guards. And then what?
Well, good morning to all, to my lords and my lady Rakachar. A fine day, isn't it?
Look, it's Tom.
Enough small talk. We're already late because of these fools.
That's not good. Sure you don't have time for a cold drink? Tom will see to the changing of the beasts. You should relax before continuing your journey. It's a long, dry way back to Dell.
They're going to Dell?
It all makes sense now. All that food from NORAD's doesn't get thrown away. It's taken to the palace in Dell, which means that the Rakachar's inspection is actually for the Shadow Lord.
It's all so wrong. The people of NORAD's are just being used. What would Tira think if she found out that her people are actually slaves?
The Shadow Lord, the Grey Guards, the Rakachars, I'll never forgive them.
Yes,
And
of course,
especially
you're quite
Tom.
right.
When we came into his store before, he acted as if he supported the resistance. But now he's laughing it up with a bunch of Grey Guards.
Hey, what was that? I heard a noise.
Oh, that pesky black bird again. It followed us all the way from NORAD's.
Ah.
This isn't good. Tom's seen Kree before, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. And I'm pretty sure he's smart enough to figure out the rest.
Please enjoy yourself at Tom's shop. By the way, I must give you some bad news. Unfortunately, there are no beasts for you to ride back to NORAD's, so you'll have to walk.
How can that be?
Tom is very ashamed, but the mudlets we'd set aside in the barn for your return have been stolen by 3 wicked and crafty travelers.
You should have taken more care. We found the beasts trying to get back into their field in NORAD's. They must have thrown them off at our front gates.
I see. And the travelers?
They brought evil to our halls. They'll be staying in our dungeons for good.
That is good news indeed. As for right now, why don't the 3 of you go into Tom's shop and relax? There's some work outside that Tom needs to finish, but it shouldn't take long. Then when the Grey Guards have left, perhaps the 3 of you will enjoy a drink with Tom.
Yes, that sounds like a fine plan.
He can't be trusted. When we went to his store, he fooled us, just like he's fooling them.
To anyone who cares to listen, if you wish to leave a cart unobserved and run to the bushes by the shop, then this would definitely be the time to do so. Old Tom is the only one around who would notice right now.
What kind of trick is he up to?
I think he's trying to help us. He's saying we should go hide in those bushes over there.
Do you really think we should trust a word he says?
I don't trust him any more than you do, but we can't stay here.
Yeah.
Tom almost forgot that these bushes needed to be trimmed today.
Tell us, Tom, what exactly is going on?
Just business as usual, my young friend.
Business, huh?
That's right. Tom is but a poor shopkeeper who simply looks after the needs of all of his customers.
That's a lie, and you know it. You sold us mudlets that belong to the Rockachars, and then you told them that we stole them from you. All you care about is money.
Leaf, you may be right about him, but now is not the time.
How right you are, my young friend. Poor Tom admits he finds it hard to resist the allure of easy gold.
Thanks to you, we almost spent the rest of our lives rotting in a dungeon.
That's not true. What happened after you left Tom's shop was entirely your fault, not his. If you had taken the left-hand path, as Tom advised, the beasts would never have caught the scent of their home and bolted like that.
But you're still a liar. You pretended to be against the Shadow Lord and with the Resistance, but we saw you today talking to those gray guards as if they were old friends of yours.
Obviously, the three of you never cared to notice. Tom's name looks the same whichever side you're on. It's the same whether you're approached from the west or the east. It's the same whether you are inside his shop or outside it. And Tom himself is exactly like his name.
It's all about money.
Certainly. Tom's never said otherwise, has he? He's the same Tom to all who pass through his shop. He never chooses to take sides. This is because Tom is not interested in things that are not his concern.
You're a traitor.
Not true. Don't forget that Tom saved your lives, and because of that, you are able to fight another day. But that's in the past. Right now, Tom is the only one who knows you're here, and he suggests you leave while you have the chance. Tom will not take any responsibility if the Grey Guards pick up your trail. So go quickly and quietly, and be sure to take all of your belongings with you, even your garbage.
You've got to admit, he did save our lives back there. Really, it's more than I expected. There are a lot of animals that only look out for themselves, and I wouldn't say they're bad.
Yeah, but he's a human being, not some animal. That means he should know right from wrong.
That means he should know right from wrong. Spare me, like you've never done anything wrong before, Mr. Perfect.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, who are you to judge? This might come as a surprise to you, but you don't know everything. So stop walking around here thinking you're better than everyone.
Why do I get the feeling this could go on forever? You know, if you were smart like me, you'd save your energy for walking.
Okay, but we have to go back to NORAD's first and tell the people they're being lied to.
That's insane!
Tira's being used by the Rockachars as a slave for the Shadow Lord, and she doesn't even know it.
What good would it do for us to go there? If, by some chance, the people believe what we tell them, can you imagine what'll happen if they broke the pattern of centuries and rebelled against the Rockachars? The Shadow Lord would undoubtedly be so angry he'd destroy NORADs. Is that what you want? All we should be thinking about right now is how to get to the City of Rats and find where the third gem is hidden. So stay focused.
Something. He says that he can see the river.
So how close is it?
Sounds like we're almost there.
That's good. Once we've crossed Broad River, the City of the Rats can't be far.
This must be it.
It certainly is broad. It looks more like a lake.
Do you think that's the City of Rats?
That'd be my guess.
Then we're almost there. We've just got to cross the river.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that? We can't just swim.
And there are only reeds here. I can't see anything we can use to build a raft with.
So what are we gonna do?
All I know is I'm hungry and tired. I really can't think on an empty stomach.
All right, then. Why don't we have a little something to eat first?
Yeah. I even turned the bag upside down to see if there was anything else, but no.
Hey, wait a minute. What did we get at Tom's shop again? I remember we bought some sort of food.
Sure, if that's what it really is. I'd think twice before eating anything of his, though. We've got beads that supposedly make fire, a pipe that blows bubbles of light, powder that cleans water, and the no-bakes.
Well, that's something we could eat. It's that stuff that turns into bread if you just add a bit of water.
Like that could happen. And he gave us this free gift. They're called water eaters.
Water eaters? How do you suppose they work?
Are they alive?
I don't know. Sparingly drop water eaters one at a time, wherever dry land is required.
Yeah, right. Do you really think that whatever's in there could work on a whole river?
Look, I'm just reading what's on the back of the box.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to try. Let's give it a shot. All right, little water eaters. Let's see what you can do with this big river. Didn't work.
Huh, what a drag.
I told you so. Why would Tom give us something for free that he could have charged us for?
Hold on a sec, look over there. I can't believe it's working. Look at all that water from the river being sucked up inside it.
This is incredible. It looks like some sort of magic crystal that's drawing up the water.
That's great. Now there's dry land in the middle of the river.
With these, we should be able to get across.
But do you guys really think we should put this much faith in something we got at Tom's shop?
What's the matter? Are you scared your hair's going to get wet?
I'm not scared of anything.
Watch your step.
Yeah, it's slippery.
It's a little muddy, but not too bad considering it was just underwater a minute ago.
Hey, Leaf, why don't you throw another one?
Okay.
I still can't get over it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem possible. Thanks to those water eaters, we'll be across in no time.
The problem is there's only a few of these things left. I'm not even sure we have enough to get to the other side.
Huh? What's wrong with you? It's a little late to be telling us this now. What was that?
The pillars are all collapsing!
We're gonna be drowned!
Get moving!
I don't get it! Why's this happening?
In the fine print, it warns that they're effective for only 1 hour? What?
You know, Lee, maybe you should have read that while we were still on dry ground.
Forget about that! We've got to hurry! Don't look back! Wow, we were really lucky. That could have been the end.
Yeah, somehow the belt must have protected us.
Is that what you think? Oh yeah, nothing like nearly drowning to make you feel protected.
Well, we all made it across alive, didn't we?
Don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. I'm pretty hungry, too. We never did get anything to eat.
I could fall asleep in a heartbeat.
But we're so close to the city of rats.
You've got to be kidding me! You want to go there right now?
I don't think we have time to rest.
I I don't get it. What's the difference if we get there tonight or tomorrow?
We're so close to where the third gem is hidden. I'd have thought you'd want to hurry too.
What's the point of the whole thing anyway? I mean, is something really gonna happen when we get all the gems?
What do you mean by that?
Exactly what I just asked you. Do you know what's gonna happen when we get all the gems?
Sort of.
Come on, let's all have something to eat. I'm so hungry I could probably eat an entire mudlet.
And I want to dry my clothes too.
Hey, hang on a sec. Leaf, didn't you say we ended up buying some of those fire-making beads at Tom's shop? Maybe we should give them a try.
I've had enough of Tom's stuff.
Come on, I don't think it'll harm us.
Those water eaters actually really helped us out. The only reason we nearly drowned was because some genius didn't read the instructions all the way through before using them.
All right, fine.
Let's see here. It says to ignite bead, strike with a hard object.
Wow, look at that! It actually worked!
That's really amazing. Now I wonder what'll happen if I add another one.
This is great. At this rate, our clothes will be dry in no time.
Hey, Leaf, why don't you break out those no-bake things? I bet they'd really hit the spot.
Here you go.
Do you really think that those little crackers are going to be enough for all of us?
They're supposed to become loaves of bread by adding water.
Like bread soup? You think this'll be enough?
And we'll use that cleansing powder. We shouldn't take any chances with the bread, and we can always drink whatever's left over. Look at that. The water instantly cleared up.
Now I'll just try a few drops. Yeah, it totally worked!
Fantastic. Looks like we're not going to bed hungry tonight.
Aren't we great cooks?
Yeah, it tastes like it just came out of an oven. What's wrong, Leaf? Aren't you gonna have some?
I'm not hungry, thanks.
Is the baby being stubborn now?
Whatever, I said I don't want any.
I think your stomach disagrees.
Would you stop being such a know-it-all?
Here. Come on, Leaf. You have to eat something. I don't really like Tom either, but there's nothing wrong with the goods he sells.
Come on, you wouldn't want to get any skinnier, Leaf. Just eat Tom's bread, okay?
Something's coming this way.
Those are rats!
What? Rats?
Yeah, and there's so many of them.
We'd better run!
But where?
To the river! Our only chance is to get into the water!
Good idea, and we should put on the Rock-Achar uniforms too.
I've never seen so many rats in my whole life.
They're coming right for us!
Let's not stand around here.
Jasmine, hold on!
More and more keep coming. There's just no end to them.
Hey, let's use the fire beads. It's working. No, they're still coming. Head upstream. We'll use the wall of fire as a shield.
Good thinking.
Gotcha!
Oh no, this is the last one.
Please, no more!
It seems that those Rock-Achar uniforms have saved our lives once again.
I guess even the rats can't stand the poison of that weird fungus. Clean NORAD's ear, wasn't it?
Why bring that up?
I don't want to ever hear that again.
Maybe it means something else. 'Cause then they do this, don't they? Almost like they're swatting rats off their bodies.
What are you getting at, Leaf?
I think NORADs used to be a part of the City of Rats, but when the rats took over, the people got so scared that they ended up deserting it.
What makes you say that?
That symbol up there. It looks a lot like the one we saw all over the place in NORADs.
You're right. I remember seeing it before.
Maybe that's why they were afraid of Philly. He does look a bit like a rat.
That would explain why they're so obsessed with keeping everything clean. It was to keep the rats away.
The Rockachars were able to fight the rats because they wore those red suits. That's why the people of NORADs believe they're all powerful. And then the Rockachars became the leaders when they fled.
I never would have thought of it, but what you're saying is making a lot of sense.
But the worst thing is, we know that the Rockachars are servants of the Shadow Lord. So NORADs was saved by the Shadow Lord, not the Rockachars. I bet the reason they're so strict is because the Shadow Lord doesn't want them to know the truth about their past. I think we should wear these when we enter the City of the Rats.
Agreed. I'm sure they'll be swarming all over the place once we get in there.
Are you guys really still planning on going into that city after what we've just been through?
Of course we are. We know for sure that the third gem is hidden there.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with this quest of yours anymore. I've thought about it, and it looks like this is where you guys carry on without me.
But Jasmine... Jasmine decides she isn't going to continue the quest with us. So Barda and I go without her into the City of the Rats. Next thing I know, we're fighting Rhea, the guardian of the third gem. Next episode, the King of the Rats.